Welcome to today's stream. There we go. Setting all of that up just fine. Okay, who will I play first? Let's see. No, I don't have above a 3.0 KDA on any of my champs anymore. Looks like we're going into both mid laners and Malz. Is the game plan. Oh yes, by the way, I have updated all of the guides. I could make an announcement about it, but honestly, most of the guides are still pretty similar, so I don't really want to make a big deal out of it. The Kha'zix guide, though, I'm on the fence about it, because I'm not even playing Kha'zix anymore at the moment, right? Because they're not strong enough, so I'm like, do I put like a disclaimer on that guide, or what should I do with it? I don't know, I might just leave it alone.
가벼.
Oh, right. Sorry, 1 second. I was doing some programming off stream. Aha! Oh, I think I needed to make one certain change to it, though. Which is the automatic seam switcher needs to account for it. Okay, if I did it correctly, then by having the game open, I should be able to,
취.
Oh, hold on. Karthus? Sure, let's go Karthus. Why not? Oh, yeah, I was testing heal on Tank Karthus, wasn't I? Am I banning? I think it was Ashe or Vex. Ashe, Elise, Vex. It looks like Ashe is the toughest of them right now, though, so. But not by very much. They're consistent, but they're not like busted by any means. Cool, it works.
죽이다. 10월.
She was October? No. Yeah, it's October.
비. 상어. 10월. 유리. 상어. 비.
I was doing this earlier, and I ended up
덕.
spending a lot of time yesterday going and fixing it up so that way I can play it again on stream. I got tired of not being able to because of a saving issue in the back end. I still haven't totally fixed it. There's more work to be done, but I fixed it sufficiently that I can at least play it on stream without losing my progress. So, you know.
안경. 결정하다.
Georgia?
표지판.
These first set of like something-esque words I'm going to probably get through pretty fast just because I remember a lot of them.
키스하다. 결정하다. 결정하다. 표지판. 상어. 안경. 가벼.
Which is odd because like although like I'm going through these and I instinctively know what some of the right answers are, I could not tell you what some of these words are off the top of my head. Like if you ask me what suki is, I know it's humidity, but if you're like, what is humidity? I'd be like, I know it's suphan is humid. I would not have known suki is humidity.
안경.
Oh, whoops. Mixed those up.
안경. 가벼. 결정할 거예요. 안경. 용. 상어. 유리. 용.
Excuse me. Nice. It's glad to be able to play the game again, though. It's been a hot minute.
용, 상어, 유리, 쥐, 키스하다, 상어,
Oh, I thought the game broke for a second.
세타, 세타, 겨울, 겨울, 쥐, 세타, 비,
Okay.
습기,
Come. Alright, we're getting started. This will be our first time using heal.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다. 미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Alright. Let's go, Ari. That was a really aggressive fight we just had right there. Go on. Okay, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, I'm not fine. Oh, damn. I could have escaped, I think. I think I could have gotten away if I had played that better. Heal was kind of nice, though. Exhaust would not have blocked 108 damage in that fight. Shoot, I didn't think that they would have their W up at that moment.
적을 처치했습니다.
If I had just ran away, I wonder if Elise would have been able to handle Kha'zix by themselves. I may not have needed to return, which resulted in my death.
학살 중입니다.
Enzo's got 3 kills though. That's nice.
더블 킬.
Enzo's got 4 kills though. That's kind of nice. All right, let's chill out on the fighting. If Ezreal can carry it from here, then I just have to not die. In which case, our sole objective now has suddenly turned into not trying to aggressively fight Ahri here, but just chill out. I wish Conqueror worked on tank Karthus. Oh, maybe I could donate a control word to down here somewhere. Just donating some vision to y'all. Seriously, teleport back?
적을 처치했습니다.
Nice. Head down to the kitchen. Might go back just for the sake of getting this health region. And I'll hold on to a control word too. I'm not the carry this game. I'm not the carry. I'm not the carry. I'm not the carry. Hey OPZF, welcome. I moved to Korea last year around September, so it's been about a year now here. I moved in order to become an English teacher here after being a teacher inside of America for 5 years. It's been really nice. It's been a cool time. Watch out, y'all. I think Ari's heading down. There's nothing I can do. Help you. Oh, no. Oh, haha, we dodged the charm. Dodge is a strong word for what just happened, but I mean, I still had like 400 extra HP, so I probably was going to be okay, even if I got hit by the charm, but it's good that we'd even have to find out the hard way if that's the case. Ah, seriously? I do like heal. Heal is really nice instead of exhaust.
미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
Fantastic. Oh, I don't need 2 control words. That's too many.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
I feel like I adjusted pretty quickly. Part of that's because about 10 years ago, I had visited Korea for 2 months as part of an international school program that I attended for that duration. So I kind of was, and I had already lived away from home for 5 years, because I'm from Texas. So I went to Utah for 5 years for college. So it was a pretty, the idea of living alone and having to just rely on myself, it wasn't a huge change of pace. Like I had already been kind of used to it by the time I came here. Now there is plenty of stuff I've needed to adapt to. Oh, I guess the command's not working. Sorry, but I do maintain like a blog where I detail a lot of the Korea happenings that are going on, with like pictures and cultural differences I've noticed. Like yesterday, I posted about how something that's a little minor but pretty interesting is that jaywalking's not common here. It's pretty common in America, right? I'm certainly guilty of it myself. Don't tell the police. But here, I've rarely ever seen it. People just do not jaywalk for whatever reason, and there's probably plenty of reasons why not. Oh,
전장의 지배자.
Yone is going for it.
전장의 화신.
Oh, we're setting literally the whole team down there. I wouldn't know. I'm trying to think about what the biggest would be. Again, I have adapted pretty quickly in general. Hardest thing to adapt to. That's a question. Give me a second as I consider my options.
아군이 당했습니다.
I'd probably have to go with, and I use hardest very loosely here. In general, this isn't even really that hard of an adaptation. I don't really like Korean food all that much. And most of the Korean snacks are nowhere close to the quality of the American snacks. So, sometimes I'm like, man, I sure wish I could have some hot Cheetos or some Lay's, some lemon Lay's, or some Cool Ranch Doritos, or some Takis. Like I said, that's pretty minor in the big scheme of things, but that's probably the closest thing to the hardest thing to adapt to that I have. Because in general, it's been pretty smooth sailing.
아군이 당했습니다.
Hello, demo. Welcome to the stream. Flaming hot Cheetos are great. Now, I can still order them, to be clear, but they are way more expensive to get. And the one box I found that wasn't horrifically expensive was like too many chips, and so I would eat them too fast, and then I would get fat. One thing I was worried about was that there is a stronger gender divide here inside of Korea than there is in America. So, like, I work at 3 different schools, and as a general trend, like, there's like some exceptions. The female teachers will stay with the female teachers, and the male teachers will stay with the male teachers. But historically, most of my friends throughout my life have just been girls, and so I was a bit worried that was going to be a problem. In the end, it hasn't become a problem. It's all fine. Like, they have still warmly accepted me. I think being a foreigner kind of changes the paradigm on stuff like this sometimes, where it's like considered a bit more acceptable by virtue of you know, not being Korean. Hold on. This won't kill them, but it might force them to try and get close to me. Ah. Sad. It's okay. I did what I needed to. I saw Elise moving in, so I needed to just interrupt her recall, even at the expense of most of my life.
아군이 당했습니다.
No, Israel, you have 8 kills. Don't give them money. What am I getting next? My hunch is unending despair. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward. Either that or Night's Vow. Ah, right, it's a gory. What's sad is that even when Chem Tank was available, it's not quite the same. It just doesn't hit the same. Just doesn't. Nope. Hello, Kha'zix. Hello, Macho. Welcome to the stream. Really? You prefer it over, Oh, Trailblazer. It took me a second. I always forget the name of Trailblazer. Trailblazer, more like traitor.
게임을 종료했습니다.
Oh. They will not let me get this tower.
아군이 당했습니다. 소환사가 다시 연결되었습니다.
Okay, we got Herald. I don't think I can fight it 3v. Oh, you know what I could get is Stormmail because they have like 3 people who have decent healing between Senna and Seraphine and Yone. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. I should go Stormmail. Oh. They keep running away from you, Pantheon.
아군이 당했습니다. 적이 학살 중입니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Is this real dead? Yeah, it's real dead. Oh, they had another dash because they killed Elise, right? what next. I'm considering Jaksho. That's cool. That's kind of where my heart's leaning right now. Hello, Baron. Oh, my control word's gone. Oh, Ari heals too, thinking about it. No, but they don't auto attack enough for my core mail to be worth it.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
And just like that, I think the gold in the game is equalized pretty heavily.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Although good job handling on getting 2 towers at least, so the enemies got punished for it. Hello, Spicy. Welcome to the stream. Going alright. Oh, I'm getting hit really hard, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Tank life. I can tank this. Tank life. Thank you, thank you. I'll try my best. Tank life. Oh. Hello, Crossroads. Yeah, it's in the middle of the day. It's a lazy Sunday. I had nothing else to do. I can't program at the moment because I ran out of uses of ChatGPT to help me out. Okay, to be clear, I could do it myself, but it's just so much more work for the manial stuff, especially, that I become spoiled and no longer wish to. I have to make further alterations to the saving mechanism of the game.
적의 억제기를 파괴했습니다. 가만히 있어. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
So I was like, okay, let's stream. And we're gone. I'll show you Nora right after this game. You'll see. I before you arrived to the stream as a regular, I had already been programming up a game, a Korean learning game, and I just stopped playing it on stream because there was a bug with the saving code that was causing these sporadic. Not really, it was sporadic. It was more regular sort of spikes that would freeze the game occasionally. So I had to spend a lot of time like fixing it up. And while it's not perfectly fixed, it is sufficiently fixed that I can play it again on stream. There's still more work to be done because the what I need to do is a lot more intensive in order to ensure that it works forever. Oh wait, you were here. Yes, that's what it is. That's what I was programming. The short version of what the problem is that Firestore, which is the database that holds all of the data, has a certain problem with the way that it stores information. So the list of words in the game is, let's say for convenience, it's all 1,000 words. It's actually not all 1,000 at a time. It depends on how many words you have right now. But let's just say 1,000 for simplicity. You have 1,000 words, and the database in the game holds these words as a list of 1,000, each with its own little list underneath each of those, right? So it's essentially like a list of 1,000 lists. You know, which makes sense for what's necessary for the game to function as a word game. Now, can I just fight them? Why am I running? I just realized, like, yeah, if I just literally turned around and fought from the beginning, instead of running away scared, I would have killed them without dying. Ah, so close. I could have just run at them and killed them. What was I doing? And so the problem is that in Firebase, when you save a list of 1,000 lists, I thought Firebase would only look for the one thing in the list that changed and then like update that and then leave the rest of it, right? So it's only one update every time you save the game. However, it turns out that there is a problem in the way that Firebase works in that you cannot actually do that. If you make a change to the list, you must save the entire list all over again, which means every time the game saved, which was frequently, you would need to save this list of 1,000 lists. That was too much. So I had to find a new way to store the data. I learned that it was possible to, instead of storing like the entire list, only save the words in one document. And this was nice because then Firebase would work the way that I was envisioning. That is, if one word was updated, it would only update that word and nothing else. So instead of sending 1,000 updates at a time, it would only have to send one. It's perfect, right? That's awesome. That's exactly what I want. But there was a new problem that emerged while I was fixing things up. And that problem is that these documents that held like the words can only hold about 400 words before they run out of data. Meaning that while it worked exactly the way I wanted, it is incapable of holding 1,000 words. It cannot work. And that was what I spent several hours working on the past few days, trying to implement that and make it work until I realized that it just simply could not hold that many words. So now I need to implement method number 3. Which hopefully will work, but I have to spend several hours working on that. I am mentally prepared for that. Once I have my ChatGPT uses again, I have run out of the good uses. It saves a lot of time, mostly for formatting and syntax. And refactoring. It's really good at refactoring code. Very, very convenient. It's very, really helpful for that. For errors, it's really good at being able to, like, one of my pieces of code was like, one of my functions was quickly approaching like 100 lines long. It was getting a little difficult to track the flow of the logic within it. And I could just get the entire thing reformatted in about like a couple minutes. Yeah, there's not a simple answer. Now, I do have a solution that will work. I do have a solution that would work. Hopefully, and I don't waste like a bunch of hours on another solution that it turns out is a trap, as it were. Hold that thought. We're not winning this fight as handily as I thought we would after Kha'zix died. Like, Kha'zix was dead, so I thought this would be an easy fight to win. What the heck just happened? Ezreal has 16 kills. How on earth did we lose that fight? How was that even possible? Could I just run at them and kill them? No, I'm going to get slowed too much. Yeah, I can't. I can't run at them and kill them. I'm just so obscenely tanky right now. Just like trudging through the mud, and I mean, like, never mind. I'm going to turn around. I can't actually reach. Tank Artist really was one of the best beneficiaries of the damage reduction on this patch. They can't run at themselves. They killed himself. Do they have void stuff? No. Seraphine doesn't have void stuff. They just hurt a lot. Come on! I'm out of commission. I guess we're going to need Soul to win this game. I have plot armor, it's fine. If I can get 200 more gold, I'll have Night's Vow. I just need 200 more gold. I don't think we should move forward until we get Pantheon. Oh, I definitely would normally buy like a Rylai's at this point in the game, instead of getting even more tanky. But Ezreal has 18 kills. If Ezreal survives, we win. Theoretically. So I'm just going to stand next to Ezreal and eat up a bunch of damage that would normally kill them, and hope that's good enough for us to win the game. But yeah, normally I'd get Rylai's right about now. How?
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
I think we just back up. Like, you see how much damage Ezreal does with each of these Qs, right? Anyway, I think I get the kill on that. Unless some, like, a fielded by Seraphine.
적을 처치했습니다.
Cool. I just couldn't hold. I couldn't eat up quite enough damage. It is the symbol for K in Korean, or like the. I mean, it's not exactly K, but it's close enough. Hold on. I can kill Leon if I just throw a melee in him.
제압되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
And so yeah, like if you write K, then it just means K. So when people type the K sound over and over again, it's basically ha 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 ha.
적의 억제기를 파괴했습니다. 더블킬.
That was a lot harder than it needed to be.
승리.
Honestly, I like their team more. Like, we won, but that felt like it took a lot longer and was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. I feel like they would make their house the same. I don't think that they would bring back the sustain. These are kind of against that. I think Evolved Void Spikes would just need more damage. That's all I could think. Like, just a touch more. But it's tough because the problem is, I think Kha'zix is actually balanced right now. Yeah, they have like a 52% win rate overall. So it's like, I can't really request any buffs on top Kha'zix because Kha'zix, holistically as a champion, is fine. So any buffs would just push them over the line and they'd have to be like nerfed shortly afterward. Yeah, we had 5,600 gold at 13 minutes. That fight where we got Baron was massive for us. But yeah, like this chart certainly shows that the enemies were putting up a fight. That was a lot harder than it needed to be. I do think I will keep Heal on Tinkarthus. I do like it more than Exhaust ultimately. I'm going to update the guide right now to reflect that at this moment. That is the Kha'zix guide and not the Karthus guide. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Done. The Karthus guide now has heal officially. I think that is probably necessary. You all saw it. I'm not actually switching to persistent tree. I just kind of wonder what that would look like. It would have to be good footwork, even though it's terrible. Then presence of mind, which is the only reason you'd go for it. But lifesteal and haste, never mind. No, I'm not even entertaining this any further. That's as far as I'm willing to entertain that idea. There is one thing I want to test on Mouse though. I'm sorry, was it Mouse or Jinx? I want to test out Presence of Mind on Jinx. I want to see how good that is. Because if your rocket hits someone, then you could theoretically get that mana for free. Which is fun. That's a fun thought experiment. Will that be good? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, before we go and play another match, let me make sure that everything is working with the game in terms of being able to play it on stream. Oh yeah, it still does that thing where it crashes if you switch windows too fast. But hey, it's working. That's fun.
젖 10월 세탁 키스해요 거울
And this part will be pretty fast just because I know most of these words.
상자
During the process of
세탁 10월
during the process of updating the game, I actually lost all my save data, which is sad. But I'm the person who made the game. I just added a bunch of words to my mastery list manually. But I decided to start a little bit lower so that way I could re-practice some of those last ones that I didn't quite get as much opportunity to.
판다 표지판 표지판 표지판
Oh, it's time.
덕
Hot,
비
brain,
습기 젖
humidity.
판다 비 용 결정하다
Side.
안경 유리
You like this? Do you like this Korean word demo?
유리 유리 유리
I don't know why, but I just have this feeling that you appreciate that word.
용 덕 가벽
I noticed the game still has a random slowdown whenever you
겨울
master a word, and I'm not sure what that's about.
겨울 겨울 용 돌보다 돌보다 안경 젖 돌보아요 돌보아요 죽이다 젖 겨울
Okay. Kog'maw time.
겨울 안경, 판다. 결정하고 있어요. 습기, 돌보다, 돌보다. 겨울,
I made a pun to one of my
결정하다.
Korean friends at work, and they threatened to kill me. So, you know, I feel like I'm succeeding in my life over
결정하다.
here.
하늘, 젖, 들어가다. 쥐, 들어가고 있을 거예요. 들어가고 있을 거예요. 덕, 거울,
Okay, who will I ban? Ash.
겁쟁이. 명예로운 죽음이 허락되지 않으리라.
Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, we're against Hui. Hui is so annoying to fight against. I think people are catching on to that too. When I was reading Reddit earlier, and people were talking about Hui as a champion, it seems the consensus is that they're just really obnoxious to lane against because they just have
거울,
so
거울,
much ability to
돌보다.
clear the wave and hurt you at the same time.
돌보다.
Looks like they're trying to figure out what the enemies are doing. They think that Renekton is going mid.
돌보다. 하늘, 하늘,
Oh, Jongi is air, Sky is handed.
공기,
Yeah, Gongi is air. This one's air.
들어가다. 상자,
Oh,
키스하다. 들어갈 거예요. 들어갈 가벼. 가벼.
oh, whoops.
키스하다. 돌봤어요.
Now there's one thing I'm trying to figure out UI-wise for the game that I haven't totally identified yet, which is that the oh, whoops. Switch windows too fast. Well, I had to exit the game anyway. We got work to do. I want to make it clear how close you are to mastering a word, and also that you're getting like a little. I think the orbs do a good job of showing the streak bonus you have on the word, but I want to be able to show how close you are to mastering the word. But there's not a. I can't think of a good way to do it.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을
It takes 35 experience points, sorry, to fully master a word. I feel like just another bar on the screen isn't the right choice though. Like a bar that appear like you answer the word correctly. Because one thing that also makes it difficult is that after you answer a word, right, you get like a split moment where you can kind of sort of review your options and hear them again or whatever. Or you can just immediately click and move on to the next word. And generally you will just click and move on to the next word, which means you don't really have a good idea of how, yeah, like you would just skip the progress indicator. Oh, what the? Huh. We all saw Karthus. Very interesting. So I'm like, if you're answering the question real quick and you're... Oh, it is renting mid. But ideally, you would see how close you are when you click the word, right? Like, you click the word and you kind of get an idea of like, oh, this is how close I am to mastering the word, right? I don't know if it has to be exact, but it should give you an idea that yes, you are on track. You will master this word at a certain point. But whatever it is has to appear almost instantly because you can't rely on the player to like hover on the little screen afterward when you get selected a correct answer. So I'm just imagining it like right next to your cursor, like a little circle, like a little indicator would flash up being like, oh, no, you know, 50%, 80% or something, but that feels a little inelegant still. Sometimes you gotta save the player from themselves. Given the option, players will optimize the fun out of a game. That is the classic quote. Perhaps they should wait, so that way they can see how close they are to mastering words. But knowing how close you are to mastering a word is fun. I think the idea that has the most promise is when you click the button and you get the answer correct, something near the cursor flashes, and somehow, in some capacity, in some way, that isn't just literally, you know, flashing a number up like 80% or something, tells you how close you are to mastering the word. I could also just make it display how close you are to mastering the current word that you're working on at that moment. But I feel like showing the mastery level you are with that certain word kind of how to say, it's like a hint. If that makes sense. Like you see a word you've not seen before, you're like, okay, because the mastery level on this word is low, it can't be X, Y, and Z. Not because I know what those words are, but because the mastery level tells me that I haven't seen this word before, and I have seen those other words before. Therefore, process of elimination, it must be this other one. When you don't want people to get the answer by just purely process of elimination, that kind of defeats sort of the point. That's why like verbs have to be only assigned with other verbs, because otherwise you would be able to like unravel them. Oh, whoops. Biscuits don't get mana anymore. Hey, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Hey. What was that all about, man? Whew. Quick move. Did you teleport back too? Yeah, you did. Oh. Oh, I didn't kill Karthus. I was very close, but I didn't get the kill. I didn't see that these two were on the way. Just walking past the tower. I was so focused on the others. Okay, we have all 3 grubs. So that's kind of nice. I died, and I probably didn't need to die. But as a direct result, we still managed to get 3 grubs anyway, which is nice. Bottom is struggling. The enemies have 4 kills against our bot lane. Another thing I have to consider with the mastering of the words is do I want to show somebody's mastery on a word if they're not like at least 50% or something? Because that might actually be demotivating to see that you're only say like 6% of the way getting to a word mastery. And then you answer another question and it's like, haha, you're not at 3%, now you're at 9%, and it's like ah, dang it. So much for that. I sort of ran out of mana at an awkward time right there. I used up too many bullets earlier. We only have 2 kills on our team to their 7. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Like 50%, 80%, or maybe 75% or something, I don't know. 90%, you're like on the verge of, you're on the cusp of mastering this word. Hello, Saram. Welcome to the stream. Oh, they have Hex Shrinker. Interesting. I hope bot lane will be okay. The enemies have 6 kills and our bot lane has 1. Feels like they're getting... Oh. Goodbye, Kha'zix.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
Top is 0 on both sides, so Wally's down by 25 CS. 25 is not that much.
제압되었습니다.
They got Jin?
적을 처치했습니다.
Nice. Yeah, a notification that doesn't appear on every time is definitely an idea.
아군이 당했습니다.
Like 25, 50, 75, 90.
곧 포탑 방패가 사라집니다.
I've set the bait. It's up to you to do the rest, Lily. Never mind.
아군이 당했습니다.
Yeah, very true. I don't have to reveal to them their exact progress. Because especially with the streak-based system that the game has and its logic, it would be really demotivating to see that you have low percentages, even though really it's based upon getting it multiple times in a row correctly. So an actual percentage that was like super accurate would be really misleading about how close you actually are doing.
아군이 당했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Goodbye, tower.
파괴되었습니다.
The enemies are probably at Herald. Rent GP?
제압되었습니다.
I guess I should have used heal. This game's not looking great, but I don't think it's unwinnable. Oh, so that's where Herald went.
적을 학살 중입니다.
I kind of thought they were going mid with that Herald, and so I went the wrong way. Oh. Oh, I misclicked into the wall, so my Kog'maw kept going straight instead of moving to the right. Oh, whoops.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
You never want to see an enemy with 0 kills having a 200 gold bounty on their head. Another kill for Kog'maw. Huh? Goodbye, world. That was a nice Jin dodge I did too on the projectile. That was a great dodge. Unfortunately, the only direction it left me in was a dead end. I was dead no matter what. Huh, it is kind of odd that they're called dead ends, thinking about it. Like, surely people didn't die inside of these alleyways often enough that people had to call them dead ends. So I'm kind of curious about the etymology of that now. Let's go cleanse. And then I guess over time people started using it for more than just pipes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I also thought it would have been kind of odd to use the word dead to describe, like, the ending of a road. Surely it would just be called a road end or alley end in such a case. Dead water seems a little bit more plausible because, you know, I don't know, stagnant water, dead water. It just kind of makes a bit more sense than to describe an end as dead. That's kind of cool. I got you, Tara.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Ah. Ah. Did you notice that I got hit by 4 ults there? Renin and Karthus, Gangplank, and Jin all used their ults on me.
적을 처치했습니다.
Hello. Ah, barrier. I'll take it. Nobody's worth ulting. Ouch. I bought a lot of control wards this match. But if they win Division War, then we sort of lose anyway, so.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Dying to a lost Division War is a special kind of humiliating defeat. Take this, and this, and that, and this. Ooh, Renton is tanky. Oh, yay! Surrendered before I died. Thank you. Yeah, I think in general I had done okay. Sorry, Karthus, I just don't have one for you. Huh, everybody did some decent damage though. Even Kaiser, who was really behind. That's surprising. Yeah, wow. 11,000 at 17 minutes. Just checking something. Okay, get a little bit more Korean practice in first.
거부, 거부, 거부,
Oh, that's turtle.
용, 상자, 하늘, 돌보다, 거부,
Turtle and tortoise. Couple.
안경,
Hey, another one.
결정하다, 결정, 벽,
Oh, we're on a roll with the masters.
창문, 들어가요, 들어가, 상자, 키스하다, 키스,
Oh.
거울,
I got kill instead of kiss.
거울, 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 표지판, 상자,
Sanja is box.
판다, 겨울,
Oh, I wonder what panda is.
겨울, 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 들어가요,
I've always struggled to remember the seasons.
들어가요, 결정할 거예요, 결정할 거예요, 젖, 세탁, 돌보다, 습기, 젖, 결정하다, 겨울, 거부, 판다, 세탁, 들어갔어요, 사자,
Oh, lion, I noticed.
세타,
I actually know a lot of Korean animals pretty well.
하늘, 습기,
I'll queue up in a moment.
선물,
Who we're gonna play? I could play Mouse. But I kind of want to test out Jinx with their, with Presence of Mind, so I want to get some data on that.
선물, 사자,
And we got support instead. Of course we did. I did? I thought I queued top. Huh. Well, that's just on me then. I'm just being silly.
겁쟁이. 명예로운 죽음이 허락되지 않으리라.
They are pronounced similarly. Rip. Not a big deal either way.
사자, 거울,
Mirror Judy. No, Glass is Judy.
거울, 거울,
Oh, that's Mirror.
창문,
Changmin is easy to remember because moon means doorway or entranceway, and so a window is literally like a type of entranceway.
거울, 선물, 하늘, 비, 온도, 표지판, 표지판, 결정하다, 젖,
Whoops.
비,
Oh. Yeah. There we go. Fixed.
선물, 판다, 겨울, 상자, 우주, 우주,
The large consensus among them is like a sense of awe. They're like, whoa, that's super cool. That's about it, actually.
들어가고 있어. 들어.
They think it's really impressive, but that's about it.
거울, 거울, 표지판.
Now, whether or not
할
they
거예요.
think any further about it, I haven't like specifically asked, like, hey, what do you think? Right, any more than just, hey, look, I made this. For some of them, it took a second to kind of really grasp what it meant. Like, I showed them this and to be like, oh, you made a game. It's like, I programmed a game. And then sort of through the course of seeing the code and how it works, it kind of dawns like, oh, this person like coded a whole game. But I even still, it kind of feels like most of them don't really have a good concept of how difficult that is. Like, even when I showed it to people who were new, they'd be like, oh, that's really cool. It's like, that's it. It's just really cool. I spent so many hours on this. That's the best I'm getting. That's really cool. But that's because I think to the average layperson who isn't really familiar with coding, it's kind of hard to get how much work even something like this, which is relatively simple at a glance when you look at it. It's kind of like basic. But there's still a lot of work that had to go into making it work properly.
칠할 거예요.
And so a lot of that effort, I think, is kind of lost. Because a lot of the effort is stuff like making a list of 1,000 Korean words, translating them to English, then successfully categorizing them, and then creating a system to populate the game based on those words. The actual game part, which is, this. Yeah,
사자,
I get it.
사자. 결정할 거예요. 결정할 거예요. 거부.
So I'm fake complaining, basically.
겨울.
I get why the
겨울.
immediate impression is not like, oh,
거부.
this is the coolest thing since sliced bread.
거부.
Oh, wait, that's true.
첫. 사자. 쥐. 사자.
I haven't seen mouse in a
상자.
while. Yeah, I wonder why it freezes each time.
돌보고 있을 거예요.
Well.
돌보고 있을 거예요.
It's easy enough to still
겨울.
play it anyway, despite that.
곰기.
I am very glad I decided to go this pathway and make the game like this, though. The
거부.
amount I know so much Korean vocabulary. It's really
거부.
useful. And all the time when I'm like teaching my students, just having some spare Korean vocab on hand, it's kind of handy.
거부.
It does work on mobile. If you open the game on the website where the game is hosted on itch.io, you can play it on mobile. And that's why I primarily designed it, was that I could do that. That being said, the saving bug that begins occurring around 600 mastered words was preventing me from continuing to practice on the go. And then I got lazy over the past 2 months and didn't work on it anymore. But I'm fixing it. Mobile did present a very unique problem, though, that I had to really contend with. And that problem ultimately was that your phone does not actually, like, store cookies in it for very long. Hold on, delete some Vex. Between them, I'll get rid of Vex. So, like, if you play the game normally, and it saves over to the phone's local memory or whatever, it doesn't persist. After about an hour or so, your phone throws all that data out, which means it was impossible to keep progress in the game.
거부.
Which is what necessitated creating this whole cloud saving feature that is
온도.
made life a lot harder than it otherwise would be.
칠하다.
I don't think that's kill, is it?
칠하다.
No. No, it's me.
표지판. 들어가다. 들어가다. 가벼.
Although it is kind of cool to be able to keep your progress between like your phone and the computer at once. That's not really why I implemented cloud saving ultimately. It was because it was the only way to allow the data to persist on mobile. Which was, the whole point of the game was to be able to practice on the go.
가벼. 곰기. 온도. 젖. 쥐. 돌보고 있어요.
Seal is carrying.
판다.
No, it's free. Firebase is free. There are like things you can pay for it, but nothing I need
가르쳤어요.
requires any payment,
가르쳤어요.
which is nice.
쥐. 온도. 공기. 열쇠.
Yes. Key.
창문. 겨울.
Winter.
가르치다. 열쇠.
Key.
겨울.
Winter. Hey, we got another one. You love to see a whole string of master words back to back.
표지판. 사자. 거부. 추억. 추억.
Chuo.
창문. 죽였어요. 죽였어요. 창문. 사자.
There is a sort of distinct irony, because I know a lot of Korean words, but I can't really understand what my Korean friends say for the most part because they speak Korean too fast. And it's ironic because when they hear people speak English, they're like, man, I really wish people who speak English would slow down. And then it's like, here I am being like, but I slow down my talking for all of you all the time. But slowing down your rate of talking is
주,
kind of tough. Like,
하늘,
keeping it in mind is really, really hard for most people, I think.
하늘, 하늘, 온도, 추워.
Most of the most of the other foreign teachers I know, like from America and stuff, they'll slow down for when talking to Koreans for like a little while, and then very quickly forget to keep doing it. And so within like about 10 minutes, they return back to their usual rate of talking. But thankfully, being in speech and debate for 9 years helped me
환사의 협곡에
like
오신 것을
learn how to keep my voice altered for really long periods of time, so I can do it pretty for not too much problem really. I can stay at 50% of my talking speed with them, which they really appreciate. Hey, what's the big idea? Oh man, do I really have to flash? I don't want to flash.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
I'm still going back. It definitely helps. It's something they really appreciate. Because a lot of them are really intimidated to talk to people who speak English. But they have told me, multiple people have told me on separate occasions that they feel quite comfortable talking to me. Because I'm really easy to understand. And a huge part of that is just being able to stay at 50% talking speed at all times while I'm talking with them. It's not the only reason, but it certainly helps. Actually, I had a nice, fun victory on Friday in terms of making friends. There's this this nurse that works over at the primary school I teach at, and the nurse, I could tell pretty early on that they could largely understand everything I was saying, right? Which makes sense. To become a medical professional in Korea is really, really hard and requires a lot of tests, including a lot of English-based tests that test your proficiency. But they never talk to me in English. They kind of refuse to. The most they'd ever say is like, hello, and that's about it, because they're just really intimidated and scared about it. But on Friday, you know, there was a bunch of snacks on the table, so I said, Shingan, I think, which is the word for snacks. And they said a few sentences to me in English for the first time. And I was like, oh my god, they're talking to me in English. Let's not screw this up. We can't screw this up. We can't screw this up. I have to show them something so that we can continue our conversation slightly longer. Hey, look at this this present. I'm giving this present to my my friend. Take a look at it. But I just thought that was fun. It was like they finally aren't as intimidated of me. Yeah, I don't really want to say scared. I wouldn't say that they're all scared of me, but they definitely are reluctant sometimes. Aw, man, seriously? I didn't get the scuttle? Hold on. Ah, unlucky. I'll accept this result. This is fine. I guess it depends on what one means by extrovert. I do try to be friendly. Because I know that it takes effort for most of them to have to talk to me, so I try to break down these communication barriers where I can. So I do try a little bit harder than I would with, like, somebody else. Does that mean that I'm more extroverted around them, per se? I don't know, but I am friendly. More so than I would be with most people. I can't reach the dragon because of that scuttle that I lost from earlier. What a shame. I lost it by like 5 HP. I smited at 605 when my smite does 600 damage. But we still got a kill out of it, so I guess it's okay. And they just got this too. I do have smite in 10 seconds. And the grubs are right there. If I were to enter the pit, they would never know. Ah, sad. I got caught by the ability. I don't even realize it's the way to go. Oh, hold on. A lot of them are impacted pretty hard by silences. Maybe I should have been going Cosmic Drive instead. But unfortunately, Blasting Wand doesn't build into anything else that I need. I should have gone Cosmic. Well, it's too late. We'll go Rylai's and then we'll mash up on the ability haste. I wish you could stack Manapho on epic monsters. No, I don't. That'd make it way too easy to stack up. You play Xerath at like bot lane or something, you just throw a Q over the wall sometimes. Oh no. Ah, man. Oh, they're gonna ult me and then... Whew. Lucky. They couldn't burst down the dragon fast enough. Neela needed mana. That worked out. Okay, I haven't jungled in a while, so maybe I go and jungle. Yeah, that was close. After they got my ult, I thought they were going to suppress and then smite, but it looks like their smite was on cooldown. Yeah, ruthless as they are, they're not winning out most of these exchanges. Like, they got me at grubs. That's because it was my fault. Otherwise, like, bot lane, they got a kill right there. Here, we got dragon, and they died. And we didn't get 2 kills, right? It was just 1? Yeah, just 1. Hold on. I was ready to go in case if I think they're not staying.
아군이 당했습니다.
Yeah, gone. Ari doesn't have teleport, so I may need to hold away. We'll see. Bigger thing is grubs are up in 50 seconds, so that's my next target.
적을 처치했습니다.
Can we win the 2v2? Oh. Wait, their ult is down. I can't see who's pinging away. Well, whoever it is clearly thinks that by giving up every objective for free, we can win the game. Dragon's up to 45.
적을 처치했습니다.
Oh, nice. Good job, Ari. Ah, we didn't have enough damage.
곧 소멸됩니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, there goes another scuttle.
적이 확산 중입니다. 적 더블킬. 적 트리플킬.
That scuttle's HP just didn't fall quite fast enough. I have to say though, I'm impressed by the enemies in Mikuro play. Like their teamwork is really good compared to ours, just in general.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Run them down. Only takes 30 seconds. That's all I need. 35 seconds now. Nope. Kazante's here.
적을 처치했습니다. 적은 전장을 지배하고 있습니다.
I can't teleport over, which is nice.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Vroom, vroom. Not this time. Got tired of losing objectives.
적을 처치했습니다.
They weren't expecting that teleport, I think.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Kind of want Cosmic Drive. Kind of want Horizon Focus. Don't know which one I want more right now. Probably Cosmic Drive, just because we're like constantly fighting in close range. So it probably makes the most sense. Oh no, the double Orianna ult. That's brutal.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Beautiful. Oh, I got clipped by the ult. See what I mean by the micro though? Like, the dragon's about to spawn, so they're all like in position, they're all moving through. Hello, Snipe Kid, welcome to the stream. Whereas we have one person pushing over mid and one person pushing at bottom, then one person going in while I'm retreating out. It's we lack cohesiveness.
제압되었습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Nice. Oh, what the? Did Aurelia dive onto the ward to get close the distance? They're also buying a lot more control wards, I think. As much as I wanted, I couldn't block Silas with my Voidling. Iceborne Gauntlet, Thorn Mail, Boots, Chain Vest. Oh, got it. I didn't think I was going to kill it fast enough. Until Aurelia gets some armor pen, I don't think we can kill Cassandra. Even working together. Really? Beautiful.
제압되었습니다.
What a nice fiddle ult.
적을 처치했습니다.
I think we could get those. No?
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Yeah. Wait, so let me get this straight. Ari backed. And then after backing from the Baron, went bottom, then teleported back over to mid? Hmm. Well, it worked out in the end. I've lost 3 scuttles to Silas. Actually, yeah, I might get Imperial Mandate. Never mind. I'll still work on getting more haste stuff. Again, like having ability haste against their team. Yes, and then maybe Horizon focus. We don't have Aurelia with us. And Aurelia doesn't have TP. The Cassante shows, we just have to concede this. Yeah, Cassante was down here anyway. It was going to be a 4v5. Got top tower at least, so it wasn't totally free. Oh. Finn didn't get a chance to ult during that fight. Nice, great job, Fiddles.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Oh, another controller. Y'all sure buy a lot of these, don't you? Nice, I saved the control word. Okay, let's go get Cosmic Drive. I think Aurelia is dead, so I'm not gonna bother trying to get down there. Oh wait, there's a teleport going down.
아군이 당했습니다.
We can cut off our escapes. Don't need to. Kinda want Chirelia's, kinda want Horizon Focus. I am become the deaf destroyer of wards. I wasn't ready for the Silas Fiddle. Oh no. Well, mission complete. We can get Dragon and prevent the Forgetting Soul, so. Oops. This thing kind of tanky though. It doesn't help that I have very little mana at the moment. But whatever. Mission complete is mission complete. Wow. I think I will get tries. Call it a gut hunch, but I feel like it's going to come in handy if I finish it. Plus, it gives 15 ability haste when complete, which is nice. I am just so aggro on these wards, and Fiddlesticks is making fabulous use of that. 100 more gold and I'll have Shirayas. Cool. Wait, do I really only have 88 ability haste after Shirayas? I thought that would give me the last 15 I wanted. Oh, I guess so.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Fine.
적을 처치했습니다. 더블킬.
Oh, what? Awkward.
아군이 당했습니다. 더블킬. 마무리. 포탑을 파괴했습니다. 적의 업체계를 파괴했습니다.
Now it's looking a little dicey near the beginning of the game. We got Fitz, mainly near the end. Silas did good. Orianna did good. And none of y'all get anything. You're all a bunch of jerks. $13, $17, $20 control words on their team. Oh my, Fiddle had 15 control words. You see, this is why none of the other could get any honors. 0 control words, 0 control words, 3 control words. It's just me and my buddy Fiddles against the world. Ooh, what a translation. I was curious what that first thing that Titan here said. Who is Titan? They are the Ezreal. Ezreal said, the translation is from ChatGPT, "You're playing terribly on an unprecedented level." I think probably talking to Renata, who is 0-10. What a statement. You're playing terribly on an unprecedented level. I'm sure the actual phrasing isn't quite so that. But it is pretty funny. You're more loony than a truck full of cabbage. That's the kind of stuff I'd be going with if I was toxic. I think yeah, I don't mind using it. Just um, you need like 200 to get any good skins. I guess I could get this crying emote, but I like only using emotes for the champions I have. Hold on. Speaking of. Ah, there we go. But yeah, you need a lot more to be able to do anything with it, sadly. I was still trying to get data for Jinx. So I might play them next. I wanna test Presence of Mind, because when you hit somebody with Presence of Mind, you get like 10 mana back during the laning phase. And it takes 20 mana to hit somebody with a rocket.
표지판.
You get what I'm saying here. You picking up what I'm putting down. You
하늘.
carving what I'm making. That's weird.
네.
First time that's happened. Hopefully it's not an ominous sign of things to come.
칠할 거예요. 칠할 거예요.
Oh, she has paint.
온도. 창문. 죽이다. 검.
Oh, this one I don't know. It might be sword and blade. Oh, gum is blade. Or sword.
우주. 곰기. 검. 열쇠.
Key.
하늘.
Sky.
컵. 젖.
Okay, well, cup will be
우주.
easy.
추억. 창문. 가벼. 죽였어요.
죽였어요. 죽였어요? 젖.
컵. 검. 젖. 검. 거부.
I remember when I realized I didn't have sword in my list of words.
거부.
I immediately was like, we need to fix this. We have to fix this.
선물.
Not having
가르쳤어요.
sword
가르쳤어요.
is a crime.
가르쳤어요. 돌보고 있었어요. 돌보고 있었어요. 죽이고 있을 거예요. 결정할 거예요. 결정할 거예요. 칠했어요.
Yes, they are the same word. They are the same word in Korean.
칠해 추억. 추억. 거칠.
In general, I've noticed that Korean has fewer words to describe things that we have in English. The biggest example is the verb malhada, which the literal translation of malhada is to talk. But actually, malhada is to talk, to speak, to converse, to say, to tell, to mention, to utter. And I think there's like two others I forgot. But it basically encapsulates all of the English verbs we use to refer to, like, talking.
선물. 하늘. 들어가고 있을 거예요.
I feel like there's pros and cons to that too.
거부. 추억.
I feel like there's some big pros and cons.
검. 검. 곰기. 온도.
Does the rate of people speak the language count as something
거울.
with the language itself, or does this not count? Does not count as an answer for that
거울. 열쇠.
question? Wilson. Okay.
가벼. 가벼. 평. 선물.
Hmm. There's a double J character that doesn't pop up too often, but the pronunciation of it is really hard because there's no sound like it inside of English. The closest you can get is like it represents the chi and Gucci, like the brand Gucci, chi. So it's more like a chi sound where you have to kind of pull your cheeks back to go chi, like that. I'm pretty sure that's still wrong too, but yeah, you have to be very phonetically precise in Korean, or else you say something totally different. Compared to English, where there's a lot of flexibility in how you say stuff, right? You could say hello, 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 and for the most part, people will know what you're saying. You know, tons of various accents are acceptable also. In Korean, you have to be very, very precise with your pronunciation, or else people will not understand what you are saying. Which leads to some funny situations where it's like, oh, hello, did you play the new Arena mode in League? Arena? What's Arena? I don't know what Arena is. Arena? What's Arena? Arena. The new mode. This. I showed a picture. Like, Arena. This mode. Arena. They're like, oh, Arena. This happens a lot.
선물 열쇠
Okay, let's get that Jinx data. I was talking about it on the Discord. This is kind of to update anyone that's like watching the VODs in this part, but I've considered getting the 15 ability haste by getting like Sort Tree and then Precision Tree on Jinx. The problem is you're going to get mauled in the laning phase if you try that, because the reason why this build works at top is because you have like Unsealed Spellbook to give you teleport so you can have barrier. Triple Tonic gives you more range effectively for the early part of the laning phase and a little bit more move speed. You also have your sums up more often, which is nice. If you go Sork and Precision, you lose basically all of that. And your life becomes a lot harder. And I think about all the times that Barrier has saved me or another summoner spell has saved me at top lane. And I cannot imagine attempting to survive up there without some of those other tools. All in the sake of getting 10 more ability haste. I do like my ability haste though. I would like to be able to run both. Not really. Usually tanks can't push the top very well. They're not great split pushers either, which is good because split pushers are the more annoying things because Jinx can't really handle split pushers very well. But tanks, nah, I just stall against them, and then when the team fights happen, then we can have a great time. So like I see a Scion here, and I'm actually glad about that because I don't have to worry about them becoming this massive nuisance. I can clear away pretty fast against them. So at that point, it's just a matter of making sure they don't hit my tower. Can I succeed? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. I also want to see how much mana Presence of Mind will give me. I am very curious to see how much mana I can get from Presence of Mind. It'll be very revealing about whether or not I should do that or Mana Flow. Now, getting 15 basic ability haste does mean giving up 10 ability haste on my ultimate. Which is maybe fine. It's kind of on an excessively short cooldown. Also, it would be nice if I could run Jack of all trades on Jinx. So the problem with Conqueror on tank Karthus is that the file only procs it once every 5 seconds. It doesn't matter how many enemies you're hitting, it doesn't matter if you're keeping it over a sustained period of time. The file can only get 1 stack of Conqueror every 5 seconds. Maximum. Which means it is shockingly hard to get it to activate. Because you need so many stacks. And I'm like, it's so tragic. I tested it before, I was pretty disappointed. I do know they've made changes to Conquer over time though. Is that still the case? Oh, it's 2 stacks from abilities, so you would still need to get 5 stacks from your queue.
그런 게 왜 필요해?
Oh no, we're against Malphite, not Scion. That's sad. I wanted to fight Scion, not Malphite.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 소환사가 다시 연결되었습니다.
Oh, Seraldus gives percent armor pen as a...
까지 30초 남았습니다.
Hold on. I just realized the way I could get 5 more ability haste. See, previously you could only get 4 Jack stacks on Jinx, which was just 1 short of the 5 threshold, which would give you a nice little bonus, and so it wasn't worth it. But now you can get 5! Because Seraldus actually gives percentage pen as a real stat now. So that's mana, attack damage, ability haste, movement speed, and armor pen. Percent pen, that is, specifically. Hold on. I think I've been sleeping on this as a possibility. Plus some of these other items give you more stacks as well. You probably can't get the 10 stacks. You could get 8 or 9, potentially. I need to do that. Oh my god. Hold on. Things have changed. I must change with it. Get that. Aha! I got 5 mana back already. Your soul will suffer.
잠깐! 완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데.
Leave me alone.
금방 올게. 나 없을 때 죽으면 안 돼.
Why? Thankfully, the wave will crash right there.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
Yeah, hold on. I could get more ability hasten.
얌전하게 놀아볼까? 막 이래.
One other thing I'll have to consider while doing this presence of mind test is that
마지막 유언이라도? 됐어. 그냥 죽어.
mana flow gives more attack damage because of Muramana. And so I am losing some damage there by running presence of mind. Would it justify the 5 haste? I'm not sure. I don't
내가
know.
징크스다. 왜? 기분 나빠?
First blood.
나름 신경 좀 써주려고 하는데 그게 잘 안 되네. 누굴 쏠 차례였더라? 진정해. 그래봤자 죽기밖에 더 하겠어?
I'll stay.
아, 몰라. 그냥 총이나 쏘자고.
I know this matchup isn't exactly the best representation of what's possible, but this is not a good review for Presence of Mind right now.
겁먹지 마. 어차피 죽은 목숨인걸. 셋, 둘, 하나, 발사!
Just barely, it's out of range. Just barely.
원샷!
Oh, they're almost out of mana. It's convenient.
바위는 바보. 주먹밖에 몰라. 차차차.
Okay, I can teleport back.
금방 올게. 나 없을 때 죽으면 안 돼. 일부러 그런 건 아니라고.
Ah, they teleported too.
가만히 있어. 생각 좀 해. 거긴 뭘 해?
They aren't building AP, which is nice.
맞좀 마라. 뭐 할 차례였더라? 아, 깽판칠 차례였지. 원샷! 라스. 내 벨트 정말 많지. 그런 이유는 없어.
Nice.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
라스리아.
적 더블킬. 더블킬.
싹 날려버리는데 생각 따윈 필요 없어.
적을 처치했습니다.
I've gotten 8 mana back from Presence of Mind during this this part of Lightning Phase here.
단종된 비밀이야?
적을 처치했습니다.
It was very funny watching Malphite try to out dash my ult there.
자, 예쁘게 김영질러. 예!
Ooh, I probably should have gone back instead of trying to push this. I think I'm pushing my luck. Thank you, thank you.
바이올린 가방엔 뭐가 들었게? 공포의 바이올린이다.
Yeah, I should have just recalled earlier, I think. Well, I don't know. I did get a plate. Let's see what happens.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Yeah, I did get a plate off by mistake there.
더블킬. 학살 중입니다.
미쳤다고? 내가? 어머! 아직 누굴 안 만나보셨네. 그래! 나 미쳤어! 의사도 그러더라고. 이유? 그런 게 왜 필요해?
제압되었습니다.
Not wounded enough.
총알 낭비라니 너무 좋아. 울트라 메가 캡종 파워건 같은 얘기나 볼까?
Ah, dang it. Oh,
모두 계획된 거야. 방금 전에 말이야.
nice. We got him. We got him. We got him.
소용없다니까.
Wait, why did Zed teleport back? They really didn't want Scion to hit the tower at all.
동아일 받아라. 금방 올게. 나 없을 때 죽으면 안 돼.
Cool. Looking good.
잠깐. 완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데.
We're going to give up Presence of Mind after this. Ah, I missed. I was watching the rocket on the minimap.
아군이 당했습니다.
점점 지루해지는데.
포탑 방패가 곧 소멸됩니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
And we're going back. I might get a kill on Sion here. Let's see. Hey, that refunded the cost of my ult. That's fun.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
얌전하게 놀아볼까? 막 이래. 좀 웃어보실까?
Oh!
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
그래, 내가
적을
징크스다.
처치했습니다.
Oh, they got Ally. Nice.
맞좀 마라. 와이샷. 맞좀
제압되었습니다.
마라. 나를 신경 좀 써주려고 하는데 그게 잘 안 되네. 어머 어쩌나 일부러 그랬는데. 와이샷.
아군이 당했습니다.
와이샷. 진정해. 그래봤자 지긋해.
Seriously? The minions are surviving at 3 HP. When I tried two-shotting. Let's get some armor pen going. You know what's sad? If I had mana flow, I would have been killing those minions in 2 shots.
아 몰라. 그냥 총이나 쏘자고. 하고 엎드려. 농담이야. 그래봤자 소용없어.
I think I could just get this in the run. There we go.
바위는 바보 주먹밖에 몰라.
I don't know if I needed that, but I wasn't about to risk it.
흔들리지 마라.
Yeah, that was quite the flash.
일부러 그런 건 아니라고. 맞짱 마라. 가만히 있어봐. 생각 좀 해. 보긴 뭘 해. 와이샷.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Maybe.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
키리비.
I'm just playing out of my mind right now.
이 파괴되었습니다.
뭐 할 차례였더라? 아, 대파칠 차례였지. 내 배 정말 많지.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I think I can kill them, yeah.
전장의 지배자.
That's for my tower.
날려버리는 생각 따위.
Throughout has certainly helped.
총을 바꿀 때가 된 것 같은데? 다른 총 비밀이야?
I think I killed Kha'zix again. That's it. Wait,
흔들리지 마라.
am I blind or did my ult just
뭐가 함께
disappear?
적을 처치했습니다.
Am I crazy?
뭐가 들어볼게. 흔들리지 마라. 가엔나 키리비. 맞짱 마라. 와이샷.
Oh,
포탑을 파괴.
I should have gone for the tower. You ain't gonna believe it. Or maybe you will. But pretty much all of the league terms in Korean are exactly the same in English. Gank is gank, jungle is jungle, top is top. Roam is roam. They literally just took it. If you look at the client carefully, you'll actually see that almost all of the terms on there are just... They look like they're Korean, but they're actually just like English words spelled in Korean. So like, Korean has in its language a word for skin, right? Like a new champion skin, like a new design for the champion, but they just call it scheme, and that's what it says on the client too. I know this happens a lot in my life where I'm like, I was teaching my students about chess etiquette because we were all playing chess, and I was like, you know, make sure we have good etiquette when we play, right? Da 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 da. I asked my co-teacher, what's the word for etiquette in Korean? And they're like, etiquette. And I was like, okay. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Of course. How stupid I was for thinking otherwise. Oh, I couldn't flash away fast enough. Okay, but they did just use 3 ultimates on me. Surely y'all can finish the job, right?
평화가 함께하시.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Sion ulted, Malphite ulted, Kha'Zix ulted. Alistar did not ult, but Alistar did go in. I was like, y'all better finish these guys off. Or I'm gonna be mad. He won't like me when I'm mad. I say mean things when I'm mad. Scary things.
잠깐. 완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
The weirdest use of English transliteration. To be clear, transliteration is not the same thing as translation. Transliteration is like, you're not translating the word, you're just writing it in your language, so that way you can actually say it. But there's a lot of signs in even in big cities and small cities where they have translated a word from English into Korean, but that makes no sense in outside and in context. Like, for example, I saw a crown dental the other day, so on the sign it said "Koraunu," right on the sign. Like they transliterated it into Korean, but the word "Koraunu" does not mean anything in Korean. A Korean who reads "Koraunu" does not know what a crown is, because that's not the Korean word for crown in either sense. And it's fascinating because it's like everywhere and it's like something very unique. Compared to like English, where we largely like you can transliterate things, sure, but in general, like if a word has a special pronunciation, we just kind of accept it, that it has a weird pronunciation, which kind of tells you that it's not an English word. So it's hard to think of what an English equivalent to that would be.
평화가 함께하시.
No, this is like even inside of the small city I live in, which is very much not tailored to foreigners, because I'm like the only foreigner many of my friends will have ever met, really, like in their city. Ow. I am trying to think of an English equivalent to that kind of phenomenon. I mean, I guess there are like restaurants with foreign names that we just kind of say anyway, despite not knowing what the words mean. Oh, dang it. Shakowitz in our southern jungle for some reason. Man, I had a good KDA up until now, too. All because I got too close. Does Israel have armor pen? No, they don't. That explains a lot.
마무리.
집중하세요. 흔들리지 마라. 뭘 차렸더라? 아!
I should never have been in this spot where I could get caught like that.
평화가 함께하시길. 흔들리지 마라.
How much damage will my ult do? Okay. From full HP. I just needed to get an idea of the string.
내 배 정말 많으시네. 평화가 함께하시길. 엘라사 힐링.
Oh!
아군이 당했습니다.
Ah, miss.
총을 바꿀 때가 된 것 같은데?
적의 억제기가 곧 재생성됩니다.
Shaco got me.
적을 부전
I don't know. I'd have to go into practice tool to see. I remember checking it before, and I forgotten the number that it is. Also, ouch.
집중하세요. 흔들리지 말아요.
They got baited the exact same way I did. While we were busy killing the tank, Shaka just snuck up behind and then just finished us off. We both fell for the same trick. We both just fell for the same trick. Right now, the ult's on a 25-second cooldown, though. I'm not even at full build yet. I think I kill Malphite? Let's see.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh no. Sion, maybe it made me look like a fool.
가엔나 키리비. 평화가 함께하시길. 집중하세요.
Okay, can we get Soul though? That is the question. I'm moving. I'm moving.
미쳤다고? 내가? 아직도 안 만나보셨네.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We win the game. That was looking kind of silly for a bit. Like we were going to lose a game that like we have no business losing, but no, we're okay now. Gotcha. Of course I ran into the jack-o'-lantern.
적의 업체계를 파괴했습니다.
흔들리지 말아요. 그런 게 왜 필요해?
Yeah, remind me afterward and I'll go and check the
평화가 함께하시길.
amount I can get.
금방 올게. 나 없을 때 죽으면 안 돼.
I don't really need any of these sums. I'll probably just hold on to this for now. Keep this teleport in my back pocket.
울트라 메가 캡종 파워건 같은 데서 나갈까? 맛 좀 봐라.
To be fair, I think somebody, I don't remember who, but somebody said that once, like jokingly, and I was like, oh my god. I don't totally remember. I might even be wrong about that though.
집중하세요.
Maybe I'm conjuring a backstory where none ever existed.
평화가 함께하시길. 완전 멋진 데서 올라갔는데.
Oh, I wanted that kill. Onward.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고. 맛 좀 봐라.
Oh, I didn't get an assist. That's all I wanted.
간단하게 내려볼까?
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 소환사분을
Okay, before I forget, I've been trying to keep it in my head all day. Not all day, all game, is to adjust the Jinx rune page. Oh, my friend just posted some wedding pictures. well, honey, like the where you take photos of each other. Like not the wedding itself, but like you go somewhere and you get some wedding photos, pre-wedding photo. I don't know what that's called. I forgot. Anyway, point is it's cute. 4.8 KDA. Okay. I had so many avoidable deaths. The only reason I care about KDA is because when you have 3 or higher on OPGG, it turns green and it looks nice. An AP Kog'maw game? You got it. I'll end off today with an AP Kog'maw game. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, we almost drew the game at one point. We had an 8,000 lead and we almost drew it because we got careless. How embarrassing. There, that's what I... Oh, yes, and also... Welcome back, Transcendence. Welcome back, Manifold. Yeah, making the bounties work with people's intuition is, I think, a good move. That just seems reasonable. Oh, nobody ever says anything I can understand about my builds.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
We like to just smile and nod about it.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
진정해. 그래봤자 죽기밖에 더 하겠어?
Yeah, you can get 8 ability haste off of this, huh? Getting a 25, getting a 10 ability haste isn't possible. You get up to 8. Which still gets me up to 131 ability haste on my basic abilities, which turns this to 1.73 second cooldown. And turns the ult to a 22 second cooldown at its most possible hasted state. Chomps are down every 4.33 seconds, so I can have 2 sets of chompers out at the same time, almost. Pretty close to it. Okay, yeah. How have I not been using Jack of all trades this whole time? Man. On Jinx. Specifically. Go check one thing while I'm at it. Malz, do you use... No, use approach velocity. Jack of all trades for Malzahar Jungle, I think... That doesn't count for anything, so... Boots, 1... No, it's movement speed 1, haste 2, health 3, AP 4. Percent move speed is 1. That technically can count as 1 too. Percent move speed. AP and haste. So you can get 5 ability haste on Malzahar Jungle too. But approach velocity is pretty good. That's a bit harder of a give. Yeah, I was able to keep approach velocity active for 99 seconds. Ability haste is a lot harder to get. That's the reason why I think Jack of all trades is seeming better than it used to. But I don't necessarily always build Rylai's on Malz anymore. Yeah, if you build something like this, Rylai's, Cosmic Drive, and Horizon Focus, which is very reasonable as a pickup, you'd only get 4 ability haste.
발사의 협곡에 오신 것을
If you get Chirelia's or something, then you can get like 5. Or like Imperial Mandate, that's 5, and then charge it to 6.
생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
But you're still only going to be sitting at like 6. And it takes a while to get there. And not every build gets you to 6. Oh, very nice Werecat. Is that like in norms? You do not know. It's only from items. Probably for the best. It's probably for the best it works that way. Okay, Cube requested an AP Kog'maw game, and I would like to avenge my Kog'maw. Poppy is really good at, it's pretty good at roaming too. Because they show up and then they just, bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I have limits to how much I'm willing to give up for 4 ability haste. And I am pretty hasted. I'm not a haste addict, but we can do better.
가르치다. 가르치다. 가벼.
Feel. This reminds me, Shaco tried to gank me 2 times in a row at top while I was playing Jinx that last match. I was like, what? Yeah. Oh, check this out. I found this garlic bouquet popcorn. It's actually kind of sweet. It's actually kind of sweet. Honestly, it's not that great. Jinx ability hastes and ability, it's not hammers only. To be fair, haste itemization has improved substantially over time, so that makes sense.
명예로운 죽음이 허락되지 않으리라.
Part of the hammers.
거칠,
재미있겠네요.
거칠, 거부, 죽여요. 가벼,
Interesting. There appears to be a bug in the code.
검,
Have you considered Trailblazer? Because Trailblazer is like Dead Man's but cheap.
번개,
One get lightning.
하늘, 세면대, 세면대, 하늘, 죽이다, 하늘, 부드럽,
Trailblazer is. Let me see. $2,400 gold, 40 armor, 250. Dead Man's is. So, Dead Man, you pay 500 more gold for 15 armor and 100 HP. So it seems like it's pretty on par with Deadman's in terms of like defensive stats that it gives, just because Trailblazer is 500 gold less expensive. The real takeaway though is that finishing an entire item earlier, the tempo from that is usually worthwhile in itself.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
That teamwork.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Yeah, you want to, because you're trying to help out the laner. But honestly, in general, it's kind of hard to know when you can give kills. So it's usually worth it just to try your hardest to kill someone anyway. Like, I've seen so many times where someone tries to give a kill and it just goes badly instead. Got the kill anyway. Oh, right. Zaya did.
아군이 당했습니다.
Take that. Take that. Suffer the 60 pre-mitigation damage I'm capable of doing by tossing the ball at you. Unlucky. Oh, Gallium, go!
적을 처치했습니다.
My man. Oh. I can't imagine it was a great design choice to make it worse to help your teammates. But it sounds like they changed it if that was only like early smite. There's Kha'zix. Oh, and I found my control board. Makes sense. A nice middle ground is like what Jinx's passive does, which is like, it's not takedowns, it's kills or damage within X seconds of someone who got killed. I think Pyke is similar also. So it's still, you're incentivized still to like get the takedowns yourself, but also if someone like takes it, it's really not the end of the world. Like you still get the benefit without having the fairly long window that assists can have, which would make certain effects too strong. Ooh, I almost got him. Come on!
적을 처치했습니다.
Ah. Almost saved Zaya. Do I want Knights of Val? Maybe not yet.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 처치했습니다.
Can I escape? I don't know if I can.
적에게 당했습니다.
Yeah, if I had exhausted Jarvan, I could have escaped.
저들은 왜 도망치지요?
I was pretty hungry, so just eating some of that popcorn.
파괴하세요.
Good night. Thanks for joining.
매우 흥분됩니다. 탈출하세요.
Leave. Leave, Jarvan, and never return. She'll survive.
파괴하세요. 파괴하세요. 부채가 화가라며
Nice. This eye is pretty good.
아군이 당했습니다.
Has Jarvan been bottom like 6 times?
잘 날뛰고 있습니다. 적에게
Ooh.
당했습니다.
Right. But they do have both their ults down, so maybe we can use that. Having a duo would certainly help with some of them, just because they would be aware of like how the playstyle works.
탈출하세요.
Yeah, the disadvantage is my teammates don't usually know how my playstyle works either. But a duo remedies that weakness. Yeah, exactly. We had the same thought.
탈출하세요. 즐거운 게임이군요. 던지세요.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
탈출하세요.
적을 처치했습니다. 더블킬.
You're fine.
흥미가 동안이군요. 탈출하세요.
So, Knight's Vow. Is it about this garlic baguette popcorn? No, I got you, I got you, I got you. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Oh. I had to flash in order to shield up Zaya. Well, the initial shield didn't really save them. The resulting 30 armor and 30 magic resist they got afterward was really helpful. Yeah, it's do I trust this ADC to carry? And yeah, I trust. I trust this Kai'Sa, they're really good. Look at that. They're very reliable. Like, they have 7 kills right now, we're only 13 minutes in game. But I have sometimes had ADCs who were ahead who I didn't trust to carry, and so I wouldn't build Knight's Vow for them. I've also had Knight's Vow built for people in different lanes who were super ahead. So like, yeah, if we had like a tank or somebody who is, you know, top and they're just doing super well, I still might consider Knight's Vow for the purpose of that person too. Doesn't have to necessarily be like an ADC. I built Knight's Vow for things like Darius or a Swain and stuff. It's just, do we have someone who is ahead? And can I trust them? If the answer to both of those is yes, then we can Knight's Vow it up. You wanna fight this? I don't know if we have enough damage. Anyway, I really want to get NV, KD. What will I get next? Mikhail's is a pretty decent choice. But maybe not good enough. They don't have enough hard CC. Maybe just Shirelia's? Yeah, I think Shirelia's might be the way.
미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
I will make you unkillable.
아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Gotta be careful with my mana though. I'm already down to half of my mana pool.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 전장의 지배자.
Fascinating.
포탑이 파괴됐습니다.
Treyas is one of your favorites? I mean, if you roam a lot, that would make sense. I don't like my current spot here. I'm pretty sure that Xayah wins that fight. I got you, Xayah. I got you. I got you. I got you. No. They're perfect KDA. It's not real because they already had 3 deaths. I thought they hadn't died yet. I did block a lot of Night's Vow there though.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
보호하세요. 방출하세요. 시간이 뚝딱 지나가네요.
Let's go, Xayah.
파괴했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
It doesn't matter, Xayah. We're going this way now.
태엽 가면 중. 파괴하세요.
Leave me alone. I'm but a sweet, squishy Orianna.
구찌가 안되는
Oh, I didn't shield Galio.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
방출하세요. 부드러운 소리가 들리네요.
포탑을
Bad
파괴했습니다.
feeling about this.
저들은 왜 도망치지? 방출하세요. 매우 흥분됩니다.
Oh. Do I want to ult this?
방출하세요.
Oh, there's a control word here. Hold on, let me give it to this.
적을 처치했습니다.
흥미가 동안인 중.
I would build redemption more if I ever managed to gain some amount of consistency with it. Like, I like redemption conceptually, and I like what it does. But it's so hard to use correctly. Like, when it works, it really, really works. But then you'll go a whole game where you buy redemption and then miss every single one. got them.
학살 중입니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
I want more popcorn.
방패만 없애요.
적의 업체계를 파괴했습니다.
You can't hear the crinkling, right? I might get the Savannah one.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
방출하세요. 부지가 안달합니다. 방출하세요. 보호하세요.
There we go.
보호하세요. 폐역 방문 중. 방출하세요.
How many times has J4 died? 13 times. Oh. Oh, I didn't pull.
방출하세요. 매우 흥분됩니다. 방출하세요. 방출하세요. 흥미가 동하는군요.
Oh, I neglected to ward this.
방출하세요. 방출하세요.
방패만 없애요.
방출하세요. 방출하세요.
적을 처치했습니다.
Try as I might, I couldn't keep Darius alive.
처치했습니다.
방출하세요. 방출하세요.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
No.
적에게
One more shield wasn't enough.
적의 억제기가 곧 재생산됩니다.
I was trying my best though. Delay casting him, but Cash just killed me instead of chasing me.
저들을 잡고 죽는 거예요. 방출하세요. 가요. 방출하세요. 방출하세요. 부드러운 소리가 들리네요.
Get back here!
트리플 킬.
방출하세요. 던지세요.
Oh no.
방출하세요.
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 있습니다.
At least it's a worthwhile death.
승리.
Nice, flat two. Oh my god, Darius has damage. Hold on. Wait. That's the first time I've seen all 5 members of our team get honored. We all literally just went and pat ourselves on the back. Sorry, I got a popcorn kernel stuck for one of my back teeth. It's funny though. Every single person gave honor on our team. So really, it was just that Zaya kind of skews the charts. Also, I was looking at mine instead of Darius' damage. Just embarrassing. Alright, hold on. I'm just checking something. How long have I been streaming now? For 4 hours? . I think if I have to think about whether I want to stream another match, I probably shouldn't, right? I think if I'm actively thinking, am I awake enough to do another match? I just should not do another match. That's just a strategic choice. I'm not going to be at my peak. But we are climbing quite steadily, which is nice. I'm glad. I was worried that it would take us a long time to return back to Emerald, but maybe we'll do it in a more reasonable span of time and then just go from there. That'd be great. Alright everyone, thank you as always for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.